Hello everyone, Dr. Perkins here with a November 6, 2020 return to school / COVID-19 update. We are returning to school this upcoming Tuesday, November 10th at 7:30 a.m. We are back to hybrid learning. Hybrid meaning still we have students who will stay home for e-learning and those who will come back in person. So that's a hybrid instructional process. And that resumes again Tuesday, 7:30, November 10th. Something I want to caution our parents on at the beginning of the day when you arrive and at dismissal, please be cognizant of others. We're having some situations where they are becoming dangerous. So we're going to go to a parent drop-off situation in the morning, and it's going to take us all of next week to organize this with you, so you will see a lot of people out there. And what that looks like in the mornings is a parent drop-off system. So where the buses typically stop when they're dropping off students, first we're going to allow the parents to come into that area where the buses typically are. Drop off the kids and leave, and then the buses will come. So we're going to use next week to get this organized. You can see a lot of people out there to help get this organization going, and we want to do that for safety reasons. Again, we're having a lot of close calls as far as people walking in between cars and buses, and eventually that's going to catch up with us. So please be cognizant of others, and whatever we train you on out there, please do, so everyone's safe. Thank you for your help. And we're going to do the same thing at dismissal, a kind of a dismissal pickup for parents, and then the buses, etc. Then lastly, now that we're returning to school on November 10th, I want to make sure we understand this. I did a few other videos on this, and I want to reiterate it during this video process. If you have a kid that's sick, simply don't send him or her to school. Get them tested. If you think it's a COVID-like illness, get them tested, please. So let's prevent things by not sending a sick kid to school with question marks. Say a kid does come to school and there is a concern. Report it to us. There's a possibility my son, my daughter may have COVID right away. Then we're going to yank that student out, work with you, get him or her home. They can't return until they have a COVID test that's negative. Once we confirm that, then we will go into our process of reporting. That starts with first of contact tracing. Where was that kid sitting? Where was he or she throughout the day? Because we need to know if they exposed others. So the definition of exposure is 15 minutes around other students within 6 feet, with or without a mask, within a 24-hour period. Then we will not only work with that exposed student and parent, but those kids, and get them home and get them tested. They can't return until they are negative. From there, we report it to the Department of Health Services. They do a private investigation on their own. They report back to me. In addition to that, we are already doing our investigation throughout the process I just went through. So there is a process for COVID-19 reporting. Sometimes, folks, it does take time. I could get information quickly and respond to the community quickly, or it may take 2, 5, 7, 14 plus days to get a confirmation. I operate on facts, evidence, confirmations before I report it out to the Department of Health Services or to the community. So if you hear things, be patient. We are working on things, and you can call us and tell us, hey, I'm hearing stuff, is this true? And we'll tell you, yeah, and we're working on it. And as soon as we get a confirmation, we will report it out again to the Department of Health Services and the community. We are definitely wanting to report things. We care about student safety, staff safety, so we're not trying to hide anything. Please go on what the school is telling you and not hearsay or what's on social media. Report things to us, and we will respond. And I think I missed one important thing. When reporting things, we have a small team we want you to report to, and that's the school principals. So our Mrs. Silva for elementary and Mr. Greer for middle and high school. The other person you can report to is the high school counselor, and the fourth person is myself. So 4 people on this small team. We want it small for student confidentiality because we have HIPAA, we have FERPA, we have to make sure we handle correctly. HIPAA and FERPA focus basically on student confidentiality. So you have all of this. I will put this out on our website next week. The staff already knows about this. And again, we want to work together and communicate together so there's not a panic and rumors dictating the situation, but facts dictating the situation. Everyone, we look forward to seeing our kids back here, those who are returning on Tuesday, November 10th at 7:30. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.